Alright, so today we have a power player in the dancehall and reggae space. An artist never short of a message, a producer never short of an artist, and a writer never short of a lyric. Bugle, respect for rolling on the show today.
Welcome.
So all of that description the while ago me.
Yeah, all of that is.
You can't deny not one of them, so stop going so.
Yeah, we're gonna break that down. We're gonna break that down. Before we even touch that and reach this, right? I understand over the interviews and through you speaking to the media, we get to understand that Serrani was instrumental in the initial phase of your career, introducing you to Jamaica and so. But we also hear you big up and mention Rounded and Harry Toddler. Give with the connection there, so.
Yeah, because the whole connection I come from Bounty Killer. Bounty
Okay.
Killer is actually the first person who recorded a song that I wrote. So that kind of bring me close to the whole scare them. At the time, scare them, it was all about a group thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have scare them, you have Monster Shot, which was Harry Toddler, which was Rounded, General V. Gross. You understand? So it just become like a family thing, one link. Because we used to there around Elephant and the whole of the man that was friends, so the connection make through that and the relationship maintained throughout the years with me and the whole of them man. Me and them still great. Understand what I say?
Yeah.
So we're Rounded and them and there's concerned. That's how the whole link the next day. But a Bounty Killer started because when him record the song with me right now, like you understand what I say?
Yeah.
It kinda bring me into different people.
In terms of that, so people might not know Bugle is a writer for even other artists too. Bounty Killers in just mentioned, I believe Elephant Man as well.
Right,
Potentially
I like
others.
Elephant Man. When you talk about Elephant Man, I forgot an whole catalog of songs throughout a period of time. I was extremely instrumental in Elephant Man careers as a ghostwriter, so to speak.
Straight, which is definitely something we want to ask you about. What is, do you have an issue with it? Because some people think that, oh, me as an artist, I'm not going to take any lyrics from somebody else. Then otherwise you have people like Cardi B who people say all of her hits are written. And so over the years, artists approach it differently. What's your thoughts in terms of writing? Well, we already know you as a writer for somebody else, but being a writer, would you take a song from somebody else, for example?
Definitely. If you give me a song and it up to my standard, then I will take it. But me have to love it. Me have to feel like that song that compete with my writing for me accept it. You understand what I say? Because knowing my writing ability, I can't take nothing less than what me would have write.
Straight.
You understand what I say? So that kind of make it difficult for writers that try to give me a song when you listen to my music.
Yeah, the level that you come in with, yeah, man.
But I have like probably 2 or 3 songs when I take from writers.
Okay.
And they do get their credit for it. And let me make sure mention that because Jamaica artists don't really give
credit for sure. That's true.
Like that.
That's
Fix
true.
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. And that really speaks to your humility as an artist, because as a writer and an artist, some man that would have all that talent would have said, no man, me good. I have everything on lock. So shows that you're a humble
The
artist.
thing with music is music never get old. We get old, but the music just never get old. So I go always have some new youth who are going to come up with some different ideas who are going to bring you in a different zone. So if you are one of them stiff-necked people, then obviously you are a fool.
Yeah, you will get
You
left
understand?
behind.
Yeah, I get left behind, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of artists don't change with the music. So you will have someone over there so say, yo, them youth are them not good and ray, but it's you not change with the time, but the talent there. You have to take yourself out of the zone sometime and put your foot in the youth them shoes, and then you will realize what go on, because it is a ever-changing industry. The music always evolve one stage to another. So even if it don't get better than where it was, there is still changes.
Which is right. Definitely.
You understand? So me always have some little youth I roll with, producers, just regular youth who love music. I'm a listen to them, like my par with my son who is 17-year-old, I'm always I listen to. So
Ever learning as a youth them grow.
learning.
That which is right. That's how it should be. And talking about your more recent music now, World Party. Now I was surprised when I first heard that song. I was like, wait, have you got this? It's such a different vibe than what I'm usually hearing from you. So what was the inspiration for a song that's so, vibesy and party and summertime?
The rhythm is actually the influence behind the lyrical content. Because when I get a rhythm like that, it's like me can't go up on it and say, if you blame me, you understand me I say. So I have to say something for compliment the rhythm, you understand me I say? To tell you the truth, like I haven't written a song, literally written a song in years. Like me going to the studio and do a whole album with 20 songs and I don't write one.
Whoa, it just
you
flow out to you like that.
And when you listen to the album, you're not gonna believe. You understand?
Yeah.
Because even me surprise myself most of the time. Like more record a song and I'm a hardly record under the influence of marijuana.
Really?
I hardly. So most of the time I don't record a song and fall out of the studio. Like all the next day I go back and listen to me and say, but I don't remember saying that word there. Oh, that forward. But it connects in such a way.
Get an own zone and
it's like music give me a different eye. And I think the eye where music give me is higher than smoking.
Wow. I love that still. That's one of the first times I've heard that. Usually marijuana is what people use to achieve that level of creativity and but you find it without it completely.
The rhythm is what
drives you. Got you.
Interesting. Another interesting I found with Bugle career, I hear you mention that for example a song like a Rasta Party, you did voice a long time and then it kick off.
Yeah.
Like a whole, and it as a next song.
Yeah, Rasta Party is a 6-year-old song.
Wow.
That's
6-year-old.
2013.
Okay, so how does that happen?
Well, that's my music. From ever since, that's just my music. I have songs like all the songs like I Don't Worry about them pagans. Them songs that take like 3-4 years before people really start gravitate to them. My music is not the music. When I put it out tomorrow morning and then tomorrow evening, here says the biggest thing. And usually what happens when it come out tomorrow morning and the biggest thing tomorrow evening, then the following day dead. So I don't mind my music. I take 2 years to really hit you because that means it grow with you for 24 months. That means it's going to live within you for 24 years. You understand? So I really don't mind my music growing. And in truth and in fact, me do 1 million songs per year. So I know nothing if them take 3 years to bust. You understand what I say? Because if them take 3 years to bust, I can still have songs where I bust every day to the amount of song when I record.
True.
You understand
you have hit after hit.
Yeah.
Definitely. So talking about Bugle the producer, because we know you're a writer, we know you're a big artist, but Bugle the producer, tell us about that. What are plans that you have for your label and for yourself as a producer going forward?
Well, I think me becoming a producer is based on the fact that I never ever all over the place. I always there one location. And everybody who want to record me, I always tell them, so just send me the rhythm. So me end up produce my vocals. You understand what I say? Like, me know everything where me want. Me know how my song's supposed to sound.
You understand? Tools.
So me usually produce my vocals myself. So when me done record a song and send it back to the producer, all them have to do is just go mix. You understand? It edit up and everything and solid. So that actually made me learn so much, and that's actually who me learned that from. David and Corey is actually who me learned that from. So like 2015 now, I decided to want my own studio, and I invest in a proper studio, like a really nice state-of-the-art, nice studio.
Proper.
So the first thing I want to do is produce an album for myself.
Nice.
And
the whole album was produced by you?
The whole album, which is the Be Yourself album. And to tell the truth, when I listen to that album there, and I listen to a lot of albums that come out that time, up to this time, I realize that I'm better than enough for the producer there, where I produce music.
So where you going nowhere else?
And it's true.
Yeah.
You say it with confidence.
Yeah, man. Nobody can argue with that.
It's true. Because I hear a whole heap of album where just not sound right because of the production. Yeah? I mean, I don't mix song, but I select who I want to mix my song then because I know the sound I want.
Straight.
I don't,
so who mix
I don't
your song?
master song.
Who you give them a shout out?
I use different people.
Yeah.
And I use whole heap of people. One of the reasons why I use so much people is because I don't want my album to sound the same way.
Okay.
You understand? So okay, I have an album will come out next month. It named Picture Perfect. The album there is a double album. I let out all the secret because of the thing.
Yeah, man,
it's a double album. It named Picture Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 20 songs. But it's one album, but it's 2 CDs. So one of the CDs is Picture and one of the CDs is Perfect.
Okay.
You understand? So 1 to 10 is picture, and 11 to 20 is perfect. So on this particular album now, I have people like Shane Brown, I have Birch, have a song where I'm supposed to mix me currently.
These are producers for people who don't
not
understand.
in the industry.
Top producers.
Yeah.
Like Grammy winning producer, Diamond producer. Got all of them on the on Shaggy album.
So Shane Brown, Birch.
Shane Brown, Birch. I have Red Boom, which is currently the man of mixing.
Okay.
You understand? Of
these big up Red Boom, these are the people in the industry you don't hear about, but doing great
Make
things.
it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I have couple I have couple people who, you know, you have Rockers Element, who is like one of the baddest new reggae group in the business right now. We build like 4 rhythm on my album.
Nice.
You understand them, they right over the sun now too, so no need to give them a talk too, because they don't know reggae music. You understand what I say?
Yeah, definitely.
So what me do is, I don't work with somebody because of them name. I work with people because of the sound that them have what me would I want, no matter who that person that is. So if you give me if you link me now and say, Bugle, would I love for you record a song for me and me hear rhythm and I don't like it, I not gonna record. Even if you give me $1 million, I'm not interested.
That's to connect with you.
If I love the rhythm, even if you don't have a cent, I still I got record on the rhythm.
Straight.
You understand what I say? Because I deal with the music. And the music I go bring the money the way you never have. So that's how I work.
Right. And on that topic, right, in terms of you producing people, would you ever produce an artist that is more like the dancehall, raunchy, Kakoba, Ben up?
Like, I have a song when I produce with conscience. I have a single when I produce with conscience. I have a song when I produce with Ding Dong, which was written by me, of course. I feel like I have one of the baddest Chronic last song right now where me produce in my studio currently. You understand me? I say, I deal with music regardless of I have song with Queen Ifrica, I have song with Busy Signal, I have song with Taurus Riley, I have song with Sizzla Kalonji. I have all the songs I produce and it's different artists. You understand me? I say?
Yeah.
As long as no man not there on my rhythm, I say certain things where me, you know, with then me not there on that.
Yeah, but from a party vibes I go on and a little girl vibes, you're not gonna send it.
You're not having a problem with that.
Music. Variety of the spice of life, so me I go do.
Yeah.
So one of the songs them
Can't deny it.
one of the songs them you dropped recently, me have to ask you about, look like this, I make like a news with it, is a song with Andrew Blacks.
Andrew Blacks,
yeah, which is also a producer, it titled Reminisce. So all the project they come together, and is Andrew Blacks officially now an artist in the dancehall space as an artist?
Well, I would say that because it's an EP, it's not just a song.
Okay.
Him have a whole EP. Andrew, I'm a brethren, like, even when Andrew did just get in trouble and come back to Jamaica, and of course he never had no studio at the time, and did I build him studio, I gave him a studio for you, so I just my place and did I doing work and everything. Andrew come link me one day and said, Bugle, I do an EP and I have a track on my ear upon. I said, play it. And by the time it play for 5 minutes, I made that a record. You understand? Because I love what I say, I love the vibes, and as I say, I'm a brethren. Like, I feel like I owe Andrew Blacks, because Andrew Blacks produced one of the biggest Bugle songs, not compatible. So there's no possible way. Even if Andrew Blacks never sing good, I would have still want give him a strength. So I would have to help him sing good or something. But from him come link me and say, Bugle, like this me I deal with, then Blacks, me ready. You give me one of the biggest strength. Not compatible with one of my biggest songs. And I can't deny that.
Yeah,
but it sound good still, it sound good.
It's bad.
So
in a good way.
Yeah. Definitely. So in terms of right now, what do you have planned for your immediate future?
To tell the truth, like, me just work. Like me I say, I have an album I found out, which is the focus currently. But me just work. You know, like, me just work. Like, expectation lead to disappointment. So I don't have this big expectation for to say, yo, the next 5 years I'm supposed to have a Grammy under my belt, and me supposed, like, me I'm not one of them artists there. Me just work and just do what me supposed to do.
When
just
it come.
You understand what I say? Just like any other work. The man who cut the land, he make sure go buy a worker. Not even sure if a man go call him, but just in case a man call him have a worker.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
Stay ready.
So, so me just work and just put work to the best of my ability and stay humble, pray, you know. Love myself before I love anybody else.
Take care of yourself before everybody else, which is right.
You mentioned that you're about to release an album. One of the questions I was thinking is if you ever decided to do like a full reggae album, where is because Bugle has always been an interest in acting that social commentary in the dancehall space has been Bugle's thing, it would seem, which I find interesting. You know what I mean? I was just wondering if you would venture into like if you would do a full-on complete reggae project. If you ever thought of that before?
I'm glad you asked me that question. I think it's a very important question. So guess what happened now? Last night Shane Brown called me. And Shane Brown said, Bugle, you know Danny Brownie, BSC, he play bass with Tyrus Riley. No, not Danny, Glenn Brownie. He play bass with Tyrus.
They're related?
Yeah. Glenn Brownie and Danny Brownie, brother them. Some say, yeah man, Glenn I'm a general, he's an elder who I love. Every time I see him, bless me up. He say, guess what? Glenn come check me today while I mix your song, the focus song for you. And the man crazy, the man say, yo, I never heard Bugle like this before. And it's such a coincidence because it's about 5 people tell me the same thing by listening to this Picture Perfect album.
Okay.
So I think when you listen to that Picture Perfect album, you're going to have an answer for the question where you just asked me. It's not a full reggae album, but it's 90% reggae. And the lyrical content not change. Yeah? My thing is always on a kind of up-tempo vibe, even when it's extremely conscious. So when you listen to that album, you go probably have a different outlook on you. And I have some nice songs on the album. I have some nice collaborations as well. I have Morgan Heritage on the album. I have Kabaka Pyramid on the album. I have Jada Kingdom on the album.
Nice.
I have Sugar on the album. Who else? I think I hit that for collaborations.
Yeah, man. And you mentioned Jada Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that in terms of World Party. Now I noticed that she was the lead girl in that and she was the only girl in that.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, did that have anything to do with her as an artist or she just had what you were looking for to be the lead girl?
I mean, Jada, me and Jada are great. Me and Jada have a great relationship. So, you know, me and her also have an understanding. The title track for the album, for this current Picture Perfect album, is actually the name of the song with me and Jada.
Okay.
The song with me and Jada named Picture Perfect, which is the title track for the album.
Like
And when you
vibes?
hear that Picture Perfect song, you Bridget, trust me. A lot of the man them will stop make real love to them woman and go forward and start making back real love to them woman.
So we're gonna need you and Jada for
definitely.
Jussbuss Acoustic to perform the song for you when it
Picture Perfect.
That
It's
sound
a
good.
perfect picture.
Jada is a girl that I love, you know, because I think she's full of talent and I think that girl is
Crazy.
going to be huge, definitely.
Crazy talent.
Definitely.
And Shensia, Kayada, there's a
Ganja video.
with you and
I had
what's this?
Shensia on my last album.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Shensia, one of them girls, the same way when I just see her and me listen her sing at some fest one time on the digital stage and like me listen to the song because she was singing a reggae song and me listen to that over and over and over and call Ramesh one day and say, yo, you need to make Shensia do some more reggae. Like she have that reggae voice there. You know, don't take her away from whatever she's doing, but just, you understand? Make she sing some more reggae songs. So I actually wrote a song, call Ramesh and Ramesh bring her forward and she sing the song and wicked.
Nice, mad. That interesting. Enough people don't really know them information.
No,
there,
definitely
you know?
not.
So question, if an artist, a female artist want to break, is Bugle them need for link?
I was just going to ask you that. Coming like you are the
No,
precursor to them busting.
No, don't do it.
no.
But I mean, me one of them people who like I can't hide people glory, people talent, no matter what you do. You understand me? I say it doesn't matter what you do, like from the talent in anything where you do and me see it, then me I got talk about it. You understand me? I say
so Bugle is not a hater.
No, I can't. I don't know how to do that. I can't catch bad mind on them something there. You understand me? I say me are just one of them people who just know say here what go on now. That cameraman is the baddest cameraman in the world. And we just go everywhere go say, yo, you see Jussbuss cameraman are the baddest thing. That's just how me is. You
And it's true,
understand?
him wouldn't be lying, him
Yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
lying.
I mean, I know him from nowhere, but me just realize
Full of talent.
him bad.
Yeah.
Straight.
You understand? And it doesn't help me to hide his talent. None at
Straight,
all. It better me actually promote him so he can make some money off of him talent. So
Yeah.
even where the music is concerned, you find out say, me always advise even for some people who them never even produced before, but them want produce and I love them rhythm. You understand me? I say, so I just end up a sing pan them rhythm same way to when I give them a strength and I make them know say, yo, do this man.
But
you're
we know
good.
some
You
people that
understand me? I
need
say?
for link it because them have some rhythm and thing. But
Yeah man,
for
because you have
sure.
all the youth we produce the Munga song, Mad Over,
Yeah.
Galaxy and them youth. There's 2 songs produced for my album. I know them youth for years.
Straight.
You understand me? I say, and I give them youth them a studio and say, yo, work. Because I see the talent and I know say you want to reach somewhere. And me would I want to contribute to you achieving the greatest work.
Straight.
Ratings
Bugle.
for that, trust me.
Respect
Big
for
ratings for
rolling.
that, definitely. Before you go, though, I want to ask you, aside from being an artist and obviously being a producer and being a musical, just amazing person, you are also a humanitarian. You give back to the community a lot. And I think a lot of people don't know that about you. So
Yeah, that is a total different thing. You see, as long as you love yourself to the point where you're supposed to love yourself, then you're going to love everybody else the way you're supposed to love them.
yeah, message.
And if you know what hungry feel like, then you're not going to want nobody else hungry.
Feel that, yeah.
Unless you not have no soul, you not have no heart. Because we're all supposed to be humanitarians,
Yeah,
regardless of what. Like a couple of days ago, I leave from a studio and drive out on the road and I see a man a walk with a box on his shoulder and him have a stick. And I drive past him and then I stop. Me and my son actually I drive and I say, you see that man who pass while ago? And him say, yeah. I say, you realize him is a blind man? And him say, no. So I say, look. And him see the man and I say, why you think me stop? Because I see a blind man a walk with a load on him head. I'm actually reverse and tell my son, say, come out of the car, open the door for him, I could carry him go which part him I go. You understand me? I say?
Big respect for that.
Much respect.
Yeah.
Me not see what else I could do. And just a conversation I have with the man I sit down in the back of the car. Like it give me another outlook at life itself. Because this man I tell me, he say, his work, him go do some work down the road for PM rent.
Wow.
Like a blind man have to work for PM rent. Like,
Rough.
you get what I say? So if you
Deep.
not have that heart there
Yeah.
for help people, that are your business, but me not got stop help people. And if me help 1 million people and them ungrateful, me I got help 100 million more.
Which is right.
Because good people are always in the world we need we.
I don't think we can say nothing. We're going to tap that.
Exactly.
Feels a good vibe for just left it go right there. So you don't know Bugle. Respect.
If thanks.
Was a good vibe. Learned a lot from you.
Thanks.
Until next time.